Do you know how you can get 1 million views on the topic of hearing loss? Now, this has happened recently by a influencer in the hearing care space. And I want to talk about how this video particularly was able to achieve millions of views, not just the people who with hearing loss who are watching, but also other people in the general public and the masses that are engaged with this video. And I'll explain why. What are some of the subtle things that we should know to make your content more engaging? So stay tuned to learn more. Hi, my name is Era Abraham, and I am a founder and CEO of a company called Listening, which was designed to help people with hearing loss know exactly what is calling for their attention using artificial intelligence. I'm also a person with lived experience with hearing loss. And in all these years, I have been learning the art of marketing to people with hearing loss. And this channel is exactly displaying all of my learning with you. Before I begin, this video that I'm going to share with you is really something near and dear to me because it focuses on the challenge that many people with hearing loss face, and that is knowing what exactly the noises that are being heard in the environment. And in this video, you're going to see this influencer who happens to not know that there is a particular noise that is ringing in the background and or sounding in the background. And we're going to watch this video together. After we watch the video, I'm going to come back and give my perspective and insight about this video.
And guess what? I can't hear it. So let's all figure out what it is together, shall we? Hopefully not that. Do these make noise? I don't know. I know the fan. Oh. It might be the microwave. Are we done? I think I forgot about that. Thank you.
So, as you know, in the very beginning of the video, you see a conversation or a snapshot of a message from a viewer or a follower who happens to be notifying this person, Ricky, who happened to have hearing loss. She was very clear to state the problem right in the beginning. And Ricky now knows that there's a sound in the background and she's in the mission to investigate what exactly is that sound. She takes us on a journey, and this journey is going through many obstacles, trying to figure out what exactly where the sound is coming from. She then is now in investigative mode, and it creates this mystery for us as viewers to figure out what exactly is that sound. And we start to see that she points us to certain objects around the house and apartment that she lives in. Now, if you can hear the sound, it's very common sound. It could be a fire alarm, it could be some alarm clock, it can be any kind of sound, and we don't really know exactly what it is. So we're on the journey with her to figure out what exactly could that sound be. As she is investigating, she points to the fire alarm as the first source. Could it be that? And we realize that it's not the fire alarm. Then she's thinking it might be the fan, and then realized after what the sound source was coming from, and that was the microwave. And the reason why this video has hit 1 million views is because it takes us on a journey to investigate this mysterious sound, which can be anything, along with her. It creates a mystery. Even though this is a very short clip of a film, what it does is starts us with the challenge, and then we, as a viewer, are engaged to figure out the resolution at the end. What exactly is the noise? And what's really interesting, if you're not, if you can hear the sound, is that it is very universal. It could be a fire alarm. It could also be any kind of alarm clock, any other alarm device, but we don't really know what it is. And so we're also curious. And it kind of shows the bridge between what the hearing loss community might actually experience, the people who are deaf or hard of hearing, and might experience, and also what regular individuals who happen to have hearing might actually struggle with too. And why this topic really works is that it makes it universal for all of us to empathize and realize the challenge that lies ahead. And that's what captivates people's interest. That mystery, that suspense, the idea that we can relate to this individual and the challenge that they have to go through. And it gives us the resolution at the end, which is why we want to stick to watch to the very end. So, and this is something that I learned from my own investigation of designing content for people within my market. And so, what's really important is that sometimes we want to make content for our individual avatar or the person that we're targeting, but sometimes going viral can be really impactful because it broadens our scope, but it also engaged people to understand what exactly the challenges that people with hearing loss are facing. What you can learn from this type of videos, if you want to go viral on the topic of hearing loss, is really start to think about what can you say or do that appeals to the masses. And then create your content that you're starting with a mystery and the people need to investigate to find the resolution at the end. And that's what's going to draw people's attention. So if you really like the kind of content and or you want to learn more, certainly stay tuned to watch some of my other videos. So thanks for watching.